Okay, shall we start now? I think
sir.
still 50 members
Yes,
has to
sir.
join. Yeah. Okay, meanwhile, can anyone tell me so what we discussed in the last session?
Unit
Inverting and
3 start
non-inverting
చేశారు సార్.
amplifiers.
Hello, can anyone tell me? Jyoti Swarapa, you can.
Inverting and non-inverting
Yeah, inverting and
amplifiers.
non-inverting we have completed. Its gain also we have seen.
Summer amplifiers.
Yeah, summer amplifier. So coming to the third unit, we are going to use lot of applications of operational amplifier. What are these? So operational amplifier can be used as a differentiator, integrator. Even it is also used as buffer. That is also we have discussed it. So how buffer is nothing but whatever the input we are providing, same that content is going to be present at the output terminal. So that is the main advantage of buffer. So operational amplifier is also can used as buffer, and also other applications like summing amplifier. That is in the sense whatever the inputs we are applying at the input side, so at the output we are going to get all summation of all inputs on. Sorry, all input voltages. So that is also we have seen in last session. And what are the other applications are? So operational amplifier basically it is a differential amplifier. That is in the sense it can amplifies the output voltage is directly proportional to the differences input. So that is the differential amplifier. So operational amplifier is also used as differential amplifier, and other applications are it can used as integrator, and it is also can used as a differentiator, and it can use it for the instrumentation purposes, and like it is also used for the logarithmic amplifier or anti-log amplifier. So all these applications are included. So one by one we are going to see, and in that way we have completed how operational amplifier can be used as buffer, and also operational amplifier how it can be used as a summing amplifier. That is in the sense output is directly proportional to the sum of all inputs that can apply. So now we are going to see how operational amplifier can be used as differential amplifier. So in this applications we are listening that operational amplifier used as differential, as well as it can used as differentiator. So both operations are very different. So after discussing about differential amplifier, later we can see how operational amplifier can be used as differentiator. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
If anyone not responding, I won't go forward. I will stop the session right away. So I think if most of the people are just they log in into the system, log in through the mobile phone, and they are going away from that mobile. So everyone should listen my class and should respond. Otherwise, after the class is closing, for everyone, I am going to ask you questions. Everyone should answer. Okay? Be attentive in the class, and if I am asking any questions, give a response as early as possible. Okay? So now we are going to see how differential amplifier can be used as. Sorry, operational amplifier can be used as differentiator. Is everyone getting my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
See here. So this is the way how to construct operational amplifier to get it is working as differential amplifier. See what are the connections we are giving. So non-inverting terminal, for non-inverting terminal we are also giving one voltage, that is nothing but V in 1. Like the way for non-inverting terminal we are giving voltage V in 2, and for inverting terminal we are giving voltage V in 1. So what is the output here is for if you are using operational amplifier as differential amplifier, output should be directly proportional to difference of two input voltages, that is going to be V2 minus V1 or else V1 minus V2. So if you are trying to produce output voltage is directly proportional to the difference of input voltages that what we are applying at inverting voltage, inverting terminal and non-inverting terminal, then it is working as differential amplifier. So this is the construction of amplifier in differential amplifier mode. See here, at the non-inverting terminal we are applying input resistance is VR1. In feedback resistor it is also equals to VR2. So same VR1 and VR2 are using here. In non-inverting terminal also we are using VR1, VR2. That is in the sense whatever the voltages at the feedback resistance and input terminal, inverting input terminal, same resistance that we are going to use at non-inverting terminals also. So this is the why we are using same resistance. So why can't we use other resistance that we can discuss while deriving its response. So if you are applying two voltages at a time, so what we need to do get the output? Can anyone tell me? Already we have seen some examples also. Hello? Hello, everyone should respond. If you are using two voltages, V1 and V2, we are using at two input terminals. So what we need to do now? First of all, we should consider only one voltage. We should consider only one voltage. That is V1. That is going to be V1 or V2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So for that purpose, what I am doing now is I am making V2 equals to 0. Clear? See here. So first of all, I am going to make Vin equals to 0. I am not considering V2. If I am not considering V2, so entire this voltage is going to be 0. Clear? So positive terminal or non-inverting terminal is connected with 0 volts. Why? Because I am only considering V1 only. Now tell me what is the output. That now consider this output. That is nothing but V01. V01 output is equals to what is the output? V01 in the sense only when input V1 is only acting, then only we are getting output V01. Now tell me what is the output V01. It is now if input is given with inverting terminal, so operational amplifier working as inverting mode. Inverting mode, what is the output output voltage formula? Minus RF by
R1. Sir.
Yeah, minus RF by Rin. Minus RF by Rin into input voltage. Rin into input voltage. So now tell me what is RF here and R1 here. Here RF is directly we are using this R2. So we can place this R2 here. So minus R2 by minus R2 by minus R2 by R1 into what is the input voltage here? What is the input voltage here? That is
V1.
Yeah, very good, V1. So this is the one voltage, one output voltage when V1 only acting. So now we need to consider V2. That is in the sense we need to consider positive voltage and we should make V1 is going to be 0. So now what I am doing, I am activating only V2. So now I am activating V2 only. So now make it V1 is going to be 0. If V1 is going to be 0, so we should not consider V1. Now tell me what is the voltage at this terminal. So at this node, what is this voltage? So let it be consider it is going to be V plus. Why? Because what is the virtual ground concept? whatever the positive, so whatever the voltage appearing at non-inverting terminal, same voltage is going to be appearing with inverting terminal. So in previous, when V1 is going to be applied, if you make V2 equals to 0, so positive terminal is going to be 0. So this 0 voltage is appearing here. So all this already we have discussed in previous sessions also. So now we can tell me, here we are giving positive terminal or non-inverting terminal with some positive voltage, let it be V2. So now tell me what is the voltage here at the input node. What is the voltage? So by using voltage division formula, so let it be considered it is V plus. Now V plus equals to so V plus is nothing but voltage across R2. So it is going to be R2 by total resistance is R1. So this is the total resistance R1 plus R2, and input voltage is what is that input voltage? So this
V2,
is
sir.
V2.
V2, sir.
Yeah, okay. So now this V plus will act as voltage at non-inverting terminal of operational amplifier. Now we need to consider V plus is the input voltage to this non-inverting amplifier. Now consider, now tell me, now you can easily tell me what is the voltage, output voltage. So what is the output voltage for non-inverting terminal? That is going to be, now we need to consider V2. So non-inverting terminal, what is the voltage? What is the voltage formula? 1 plus, if it is non-inverting terminal, 1 plus RF by R1. I think
Rin.
everyone forgot this one. So here RF is nothing but R2, Rin is nothing but R1 into Vin. So what is Vin here? This V plus is our real Vin. So this V plus will act as input voltage to our operational amplifier. So now V plus in the V plus value is nothing but R2 by
R1.
everyone should use pen and paper, and you can do the calculations to along with me. Okay, so then you can easily understand. So R2 by R1 plus R2 by R1 plus R2 by R1 plus R2
Into V2.
into V2. Very good. Into V2. Now do the operation. Now you can solve this one. See here, if you make LCM, so what is it? Its denominator and numerator, R1 plus R2 by R1. Clear? Solve this one. 1 plus R2 by RF1. See here, same equation I am writing here. Is it clear, all of you? We are having 1 plus R2 by R1. Now solve this one. That is, if you take LCM, R1 is directly multiplied R1 plus R2 by R1. Clear? Again in dilemma. Now, is my screen visible to all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Now tell me, what is the voltage we are getting? V02 in second combination. So V02 is equals to, clearly, so by using as it is a non-inverting terminal, so 1 plus
RF by
1
R1.
plus RF in the sense we are using it is R2.
R2.
Clear? Yeah.
R2
So
by R1.
R2 by R1 clearly.
R1.
R1. So now tell me what is input voltage? Exactly input voltage. It is nothing but
R2
What
by
is that
R1
input
plus
voltage?
V plus, sir.
Yeah, V plus, what is V plus value?
R2 by
R2
R1
by
plus
Very
R2 by
good.
V2, sir.
Very good. R2 by
R1 plus
R1
R2.
plus R2. R1 plus R2.
into V2.
Very good. Into V2. V2 is nothing but second voltage. So this is second voltage V2. Now you can solve this one. You can take LCM for this term. So how we can take LCM? So directly R1 plus R2 by R1 plus R1 plus R2 by whole by R1 whole by R1. So first term is completed and second term we can make it as usual. So what is that second term? R2 by
R1 plus
R1 plus
R2, sir.
R1 plus
R2.
R2.
R1 plus R2 into V2 into V2.
2.
Yeah. Now R1 plus R1 get cancelled clearly. Denominator
by
R1
R1
plus
into
R2. Numerator is also R1 plus R2. So what we are getting now? Tell me.
R2 by
V02.
R1 into
Yeah.
V2, sir.
V02 equals to R2 by R1.
into V2.
See, if you are not using sorry, this is R2.
R2 by R1.
Yeah, very good. R2 by R1. R2 by R1 into V2. Now tell me what is V01? This is V02. That is nothing but second voltage is only applying, then we got this output voltage. Now what we got? V01
minus R2 by R1 into V1.
minus R2 by
R1 into V1.
R1 into V1. Now using superposition law, so how we can write total voltage? Final voltage.
V01 plus V02, sir.
Yeah, using superposition law, so sum of output voltages output voltage is equals to the sum of output voltages when individual inputs are applying. Now this is V01 plus V02. So this is the final output of differential amplifier V01 plus V02. Now tell me what is V01? So first of all we can write V02. V02 is nothing but R2 by
R1 into V2.
R1 into
V2 square.
V2. Now what is V01? Minus R2 by
Minus
R1 into V1, sir.
R2 by R1 into V1. So here again R2 by R1 is common. Clear? In these two terms R2 by R1 is common. So now I am taking common.
V2 minus V1, sir.
Therefore V out equals to R2 by R1
into
into
V2
V2 minus V1, sir.
V2 minus V1. So from this equation, what we can say that output voltage is directly proportional to the difference of input voltages, that is V2 minus V1. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So this is the way how differential operational amplifier will works as differential operational amplifier. That is in the sense its output voltage is always going to be difference of input voltages, or else its output voltage is always proportional to. So from this equation, what we can write, output voltage is directly proportional to difference of input voltages. That is nothing but V2 minus V1. Hope everyone get this one. Clear all
Yes,
of you?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So without delaying, we are going to move how now another application is how differential amplifier will work as differentiator or integrator. Okay.
Okay.
See, and one more thing. So I clearly specifying why here four resistance are R1 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 should be equal, and feedback resistance and here a positive terminal ground resistance both are should be equal. Why we need to take? If you're not taking, so we are not getting the terms. See here, by taking these terms only, we are cancelling R1 plus R2, R1 plus R2. If you are not considering here in this denominator, it is going to be R3 plus R4. So then no way of cancelling there. Okay. That is the reason why we are considering four resistance, or we are taking only two resistance. R1 R1 should be equal, R2 R2 should be equal. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here, another derivation is also there for you. I will show here. See here, this is the differential amplifier using four different resistance. So at the final conclusion also we need to consider the four resistance should be R1 should be equal to R1 should be equal to R3, R2 should be equal to R4. You can observe carefully this derivation. So this is the construction of differential amplifier, but here we are using V1, R1, R2. So now V1 only acting, we are getting V01. So in circuit B, V2 is only acting and V1 is grounded, and we are getting V02. So what is the V02 formula? See here, V plus is the virtual ground voltage. So for that virtual ground, V plus R4 by R3 plus R4. Okay, this is the total voltage. V02 equals to 1 plus R2 by R1 into input voltage is R3 by R4 plus 1 plus R3 plus R4. So at the final conclusion, we are taking V1 plus V2. So this is V01 equals to minus R2 by R1 as usual from circuit A. So it is a inverting amplifier. What we are getting V01 equals to minus R2 by R1. So that is with that one no problem. So after considering final output is equals to V0, see here, final output equals to V0 plus V01. So here what we are considering, this is V01 and this is V02. So in order to cancel, what we are getting R4 by R3 equals to R2 by R1 combination. So that by considering like that, so entire this term is going to be cancelled. So finally we are having R2 by R1 into V2 minus V1. So no problem whether it is different resistors are connected, but at the finally also we need to consider same resistance. So that is the reason directly we are taking in this diagram. So in previous diagram directly we are taking these two resistance. R3 should be equals to R1, R4 should be equals to feedback resistance R4. Clear all of you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me what is the purpose of differentiator? What is meant by differentiation and what is meant by integration? Operational amplifier also can use it as a differentiator and integrator. Now we are going to see how operational amplifier will work as integrator or else differentiator. Hello everyone, are you listening my voice? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then tell me answers. Give me the answers. At least you have to
Differentiator
tell
is
what is differentiator. From our intermediate onwards, we are doing lot of work on differentiation and integration. Then tell me what is the differentiation and integration.
Sir, can
Yeah,
I?
tell me. Yeah, you can.
Differentiation is nothing but decreasing the given value, sir.
Decreasing.
Decreasing
Oh,
the
okay.
given value.
Okay.
Integration is nothing but opposite of differentiation, sir.
Okay, very good. So what is my view is differentiator is always used to compare two values and it can produces the difference only. It is not going to be decreasing. It is always going to be produced always. If you take differentiation with respect to time in the sense, see I equals to what is the formula? Dq by dt. That is in the sense rate of change of charge is nothing but current. So there, if charge is continuously changing, so we are getting different values of current. If charge is constant, obviously current is going to be zero. So differentiator is always produce. It can compare the two things or particular two incidences, and it will produces the difference. That is the reason. If charge is constant, no difference in the sense constant. For constant, it is always going to be zero. If you make differentiation for constant, it is always going to be zero. So what is the exact meaning of differentiation is it will compare the two quantities and it will produces the difference. But it will make continuous sense. Clear? Continuously it will do the operation. It will work on continuous signals only. It will work on continuous quantities only. Clear? If it is discrete, it will become difference operator. Difference is different from differential. Differential it is also gives the difference, but it will give the continuous difference. See here in previous topic what we have seen differential amplifier. So for discrete terms only it is going to be produce difference, but if you make it continuous that is going to be differentiator. Clear? So what is the integration is integration name itself, it can integrate or means it can add the all quantities. It's not quantities, but differentiator is difference of quantities it will produce. Integration, if you make integrate from one place to another place, from one point to one other point, what it will do, it will give the total area, means it will add the all quantities. Clear? So integration is similar to the summation, differentiation is similar to the difference. Clear? But integration and differentiation can do on continuous quantities only. So now operational amplifier is also works as differentiator and integrator. Now we can see how operational amplifier can be used as the differentiator and integrator. Clear? Hello? I don't know who replied that answer. Somewhat it is correct, but you need to make that changes. Okay? So the integration is nothing but similar to the summation, integrating all things. Okay? So rate of change of distance. Rate of change of distance is nothing but speed. Rate of change of speed is nothing but velocity. Hello? How we can make speed? How we can calculate speed? We are taking difference of distances. How we can calculate velocity? By considering difference in speeds. See, from first 1 to 10 kilometers, if you maintain speed is 10 kilometer per AM. After that, if you are maintaining distance per second, after 10 to 15 kilometers, if you are maintaining some other speed, so that different speeds will gives you velocity. Again, what is the acceleration? Rate of change of velocity is nothing but acceleration. So it will continuously compares two things and produces the output. So that is what differentiator. So here also we are using operational amplifier can be used as differentiator, not differential. Differential means it is going to be works on discrete quantities, but it can differentiator can works on continuous signal. See here, what that is the reason V in is given in analog signal only. See here, in previous sections directly we can connect DC source, but here we can connect analog source. Hope you got difference between differentiator and differential. And summation and integration, both are similar quantities, but they will work on different quantities. So the see, all of you can observe this is the how we can convert differentiator to make operational amplifier as differentiator. That is in the sense at the input side we are taking one capacitor, and feedback resistance as usual we are using. Clear? And positive terminal of operational amplifier is going to be 0. Hello everyone. Is everyone getting my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think everyone should note this circuit diagram, how operational amplifier can be used as differentiator. So while using operational amplifier as differentiator, so for inverting terminal at the input side we are going to connect capacitor, and feedback resistors we are not disturbing. As usual we can use it as feedback resistor RF, and the positive terminal is going to be grounded. So if positive terminal is going to be grounded, so by using the concept of virtual ground, so what is the voltage at the input negative terminal of operational amplifier? See here, what here I'm making red color. So what is that voltage here? This is this node. What is the voltage here? By using virtual ground concept, as positive terminal is connected with 0, so negative terminal is also connected with 0. How much voltage we are providing at positive terminal, same voltage will go to reflect at negative terminal. That is the concept of virtual ground. In previous sessions we have discussed clearly, and we make some made some derivatives also on how virtual ground will work. By using derivations also I clearly explained the concept of virtual ground. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So whatever the voltage, positive voltage we are connecting at the positive terminal, the same voltage will reflect at the negative terminal of operational amplifier. And one more thing we need to represent, from either positive terminal or negative terminal, current will never enter into the operational amplifier as it is having high input impedance. So current will starts from input side, so and it will pass through the capacitor. After that capacitor, it will pass through the RF resistance and it will reach as the output. So here, same at the negative terminal, if you are making node here, so by applying KCL at this node where negative terminal is connected, where I am putting red mark. So if you apply KCL here, so IC is coming from input side and same current is flowing through RF. So clearly IC is equals to IF. That is in a sense current passing through capacitor is equals to the current passing through the RF resistor. As capacitor and RF resistors are in series combination, always current is going to be constant. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and one more thing, using concept of KCL, current entering at one node is equal to the current passing through passing away from the node. So here IC is coming to this node and IF is passing away from this node. So both are same. So that's the reason I made IC equals to IF. And one more thing, IC is nothing but current through capacitor, IF is nothing but current through RF resistor. Now tell me what is the equation for current through capacitor? How we can make current through capacitor? What is the formula for current passing through the capacitor? Can anyone tell me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the current through capacitor formula? IC equals to C into dV by dt. dV is nothing but voltage across capacitor. That is nothing but, if you consider voltage across capacitor is VC. Just like IR also we can consider. What is the voltage across IR? It is the difference of two terminals. How we can calculate voltage across resistor is, for example, if RF is connected with 10 volts at this terminal and 15 volts at this terminal. Now tell me what is the voltage across RF? It is difference of two terminal voltages that is going to be presented this RF. So here 15 minus 10 or 10 minus 15, it is minus 5 volts. That is the way how we need to calculate voltage across particular, whether it is resistor, whether it is capacitor, whether it is inductor. Clear all of you? If this terminal is connected with 10 volts and if this terminal is connected with 15 volts, and we need to take from which terminal current is passing. So for example, from current is passing from 10 volts to 15 volts, then we need to consider 10 minus 15 by 10 minus 15 volts. That could be the voltage across RF. So 10 minus 15 in the sense minus 15. If current is passing from 15 volts from this terminal, so now we need to take 15 minus 10. So that is positive voltage, 5 volts will be the across resistor. So like the way here, capacitor is connected, one end is connected with 0 volts, another one end is connected with V in. Now voltage across capacitor is nothing but V in. Clear? V in, and current is passing from V in only. Clearly we are mentioning here. So voltage across capacitor is V in. So that is the reason instead of VC we are considering V in. So in this next derivation, what we are taking, VC is replaced by V in. And one more thing, as current is passing from 0 volts to V output through RF resistor. So that is the reason 0 minus another terminal, it is connected with V out, and first terminal it is connected with 0 voltage. So 0 minus V out by RF. So this is what current across RF resistor. So minus V out by RF. So if you make V out is single, so we can move RF to this side. So V out equals to minus RF into C into dV in by D2. Clear all of you? Now what we got, output is equals to clearly minus RF C into derivative of input voltage. See, this is the basic thing. Only we are applying network from network analysis. We are applying simple thing. Capacitor, we are using formula for capacitor current, and using formula of IF equals to V out by RF. Ohm's law, simple Ohm's law we are using. For this Ohm's law, I don't know why you people are not responding. Still we are making blank places. Hello? Hello? Do you want me to explain again? Or else you are following?
Explain again, sir.
Explain again. What you are doing first time, sir?
Sir,
First of all, tell me what you understand, Chandu.
Sir, proper connection less, sir.
Then you have to intimate, not now. When you are facing in internet issue.
So in between class, how I can tell, sir?
While asking question, then you explain again in the sense, what is that meaning?
I mean, class sir.
Okay. So what about remaining students? He is facing network issue. That's why he is not understanding. What about remaining people? Are you clear with the concept or not? Hello? Hello? Hello everyone, you should respond first. Now everyone getting my screen?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me. From which node I am taking I1 plus I2? Sorry, IC equals to IF. By using which concept I considering this one?
KCL.
Virtual
Yes,
ground
yes.
concept, sir.
See, everyone listen carefully. For negative terminal, I am connecting V in. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me what is and by using concept of virtual ground, this terminal, what I am making red color, this terminal is obviously 0 voltage by using concept of virtual ground. Okay. As this is connected with ground, same voltage is reflecting there. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is the voltage across capacitor?
C dVc by dt.
I am not asking about current. What is the voltage across capacitor? See here, whether it is voltage or current, if anyone asked you to what is the voltage across particular resistor or current, then sorry, particular resistor or capacitor or inductor, then we can see whatever the terminal voltages connected with which voltages. See here, capacitor one terminal is connected with how much voltage? 0 volt. Clear?
0, sir. Yes, sir.
Another terminal is connected with how much voltage?
V in, sir.
0, sir.
Now tell me, what is the voltage across this capacitor? It is always going to be difference of two terminal voltages. So difference of two terminal voltages, in that which terminal we need to consider first. So from which terminal current is passing, that is we need to consider first. Okay. So is negative terminal is having current? No. From positive terminal only current is passing. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now VC. So how we can write VC equals to, that is nothing but this is VC, voltage across capacitor. So DC equals to, as current is entering from V in, so I am making V in first. V in minus, what is the other terminal voltage to the capacitor? What is the other terminal voltage? So this is one terminal is connected with V in, other terminal is connected with
0 volts.
0 volts. Very good. 0. Okay. So this is the voltage across capacitor. So clearly from this equation, what we can write? VC equals to VC
V in, sir.
equals to
V in.
V in. V in. Now tell me what is the voltage across RF? If you know the voltage across RF, then we can calculate easily its current passing through the RF. Now check. What is the voltage connected another terminal? Here. So same V0 will appear here. Why? Because no other terminal is appearing. So here also V out is present. Clear? Okay. Now other terminal here, same 0 volt will appear here. So as there is no component present here, as it is short circuit, so same 0 volt will present here. So 0 volt. And we need consider from which terminal current is flowing. From 0 terminal current is flowing. Why? Because input is connected, IC is passing, as IC will become IF. So same current IC equals to IF. So now we need to consider voltage across RF is nothing but 0 minus V out. This is what voltage across RF. So if you divide voltage with that particular resistor, that is nothing but RF, we are getting IF, voltage by resistance is nothing but current. That current is nothing but IF. Clear? So for this IF, we are using same formula here. So as IC equals to IF, by using KCL concept, IC equals to IF. And what we know, IC is nothing but capacitor current. What is formula capacitor current? C into dV by dt. dV is nothing but voltage across capacitor. So that is nothing but voltage across capacitor, we consider VC. So C dVC by dt. And what we got, VC equals to, from this concept, see here. Yeah,
Vin, sir.
So we replaced Vin directly here. Okay. So C dV in by dt equals to minus V out by RF. Clear? Okay. Hope everyone clear with this equation. Now we need to find V out only. So remaining all terms we can keep aside. So V out equals to minus R will come this side and it will multiply with RC. Sorry, C. So finally V out is equals to output voltage of operational amplifier. V out is equals to minus RF into C into dV in by dt. So see, you can observe clearly, this is dV in by dt. So dV in by dt in the sense input is differentiation of output is directly proportional to the differentiation of input. Okay, clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So what is its meaning? If you are applying sinusoidal signal here, we will got what is the differentiation of sine? See here in the input place here Vin. In Vin place, if you make sinusoidal signal, what is the differentiation of sinusoidal signal?
Cos, sir.
Cos. For this also you will take time. Hello, everyone, not only single person. Every person should respond. What is the differentiation of sinusoidal signal?
Cos, sir.
Cos or sine? Everyone should speak very confidently. Then only I will move forward.
Cos, sir.
Hello. What's the integration of sine? What is the integration of sine? Minus cos. Okay. So we can see how integrator will work. See here, if you take Vin is sinusoidal signal. What I am representing in green color. So what could be the output? Output is nothing but cos and minus term, as we are applying at inverting terminal. So minus cos we are getting. So that is in the sense minus cos we are getting. So from this is going to be from x-axis, it is going to be -1. So this is the minus cos. Minus cos in the sense at x equals to 0, at 0 degrees, it is going to be high value. So this is the output. So difference of it will input to differentiation will get at output. So output is directly proportional to differentiation of input. So this is the way how operational amplifier also works as differentiator. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, now we can see how the operational amplifier will works as integrated. So by changing small change in differentiator only, we will get the how operational amplifier will works as differentiator. What is that simple change is this capacitor we need to use in its feedback path. Clear? If you make this RF and if you interchange RF and capacitor capacitor and resistors, then differentiator will become integrator. Clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And now we can see how this how operational amplifier will works as differentiator. Is that how we can say operational amplifier will works as integrated. So I think before do that everyone clear with operational amplifier as differentiator. Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here, hope everyone getting my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is the way how we can connect operational amplifier as integrator. Okay. See here, what are the changes we have done here? Capacitor is replaced by resistor. Resistor is replaced by capacitor. So then differentiator will work as integrator. Simple thing. Differentiator and integrator are both are same. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See here. Now again tell me. So by using virtual ground concept, and again, so what is the input current here? Input voltage is V in, and what is input current? I in. Clear?
I in, sir.
Yeah, this is I in. And one more thing. So what is the current passing through CF is IC. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me, what is the voltage here? Where I am making mark, what is the voltage here?
0, sir.
Yeah, because of
Zero, sir.
this 0 voltage, so no current will drop. That is in the sense no current will drop. So whatever the current appearing here, V in is always equals to IC. So what we are making I in is always equals to IC. Clear? So at that node, what is the current entering at that node is equals to current leaving from that node. So In equals to IC. Now tell me, what is In formula? In formula. Same. In equals to V in by R. Why V in by R? See here, this R is connected with how many voltages? 2 voltages. So what are the 2 voltages? One terminal is
Zero
connected
and
with 0
V in.
voltage, another terminal is connected with V in voltage. And from which terminal current is passing? From V in. So first of all, we should consider V in. So I am trying to write voltage across R. So V in minus 0 by 0. So this is the voltage across this R. And what is the current? If you divide with resistance, that is only current. So this is nothing but I in. Clear? This is the input current. So same concept we are using there. Input current. This input current is nothing but I V in is equals to this one, V in by R. Now again this V in by R is equals to IC. What is IC? C into D VC by dt. Clear? So VC is nothing but voltage across capacitor, that is VC. So how we can calculate VC? VC is nothing but what are the voltages connected at the terminals of capacitor. So this terminal is connected with V out, and what is the other terminal connected with how much voltage of capacitor?
0 volts.
Yeah, very good. So other terminal is connected with 0 voltage. Why? Because there is no components here. So same voltage will appear. Like the way here also no components are the connected in between terminal and output terminal and second terminal of capacitor. So same voltage is going to be present. If any component is present, then voltage is going to be reduced, but they are directly shorted. Clear? So that is the reason and current is passing from 0 volt only. That is the reason we are considering 0 minus V out. Clear? So 0 minus V out is nothing but minus V out. So that minus will come to here, and from that from this equation, how we can write dV0 by dt equals to CF. This CF will come to here and it will divide with RF. So V in by V out equals to V in by R into CF. CF is nothing but feedback. So capacitor is used in feedback component, feedback path. Now we need to get output only. V out only, for V naught only we need to write expression. For that purpose we need to take integration on both sides. So how we can remove this differentiation by taking integration on both sides. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So by
Sir,
taking
minus VAN, sir.
yeah, minus V. Very good. Minus VAN. So now take integration on both sides. So by taking integration on both sides, what we are having? V out. Differentiation integration will get cancelled. So minus 1 by RF will be there. 1 by RF will be there. RCF, sorry. RCF is as usual. So integration of V in. Integration of V in. So from this concept, what we got? V in of dt. V dt. So from this equation, what we can say that output voltage of operational amplifier is directly proportional to the integration of input voltage. So that is in the sense operational amplifier will work as integrator. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what is its meaning? If the input side, if you are applying sinusoidal signal, in the input side, if you are applying sinusoidal signal, so what is that sinusoidal signal? So this is going to be sinusoidal signal. So what will be the output? What is the sign integration? Sign integration
Cosine,
minus
sir.
cos.
Minus cos.
Minus cos, and we are applying at the inverting terminal. So minus cos into minus cos. So we are getting, if you are applying sinusoidal signal, then we are getting cosinusoidal signal. So this is what? Cosine. So this is having 1 at 0 degrees. So a sinusoidal having 0 at 0 degrees, its value is 0, but at 0 degrees it is having 1. So this is the way how operational amplifier will work as differentiator also. Clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Can we go to the next concept? How operational amplifier will work as logarithmic amplifier and anti-logarithmic amplifier, and then how amplifier can be used as voltage to current converter and current to voltage converter, if possible. If you are having patience, I will continue, or else I will complete by the tomorrow session. That is your wish. If you want me to continue, I will continue, or else I will close the session. Hello.
Sir, tomorrow checkpoint, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. All of you can leave. So if you have any doubts, and if you faced any network issue, so I am waiting here. I am ready to explain. You can ask me the doubts.
Okay.
Is there anyone? Is anyone having doubts? So most of the students are leaving. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you, sir.